Abi zaten 9. günde değil miydik? Aa. Zaten 9. güne oynuyorduk. 10. güne mi? 8'i mi oynuyorduk? Kafalar patates oldu. Efe hoş geldin.
I know, I told you to go to hell.
I was dying on this chair.
Let's keep going, if you want. Together. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
Nasıl ya?
That wing has been condemned for years.
Ha şu
I
kısım.
know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me to show them to me under another light.
Tamam yanlış hatırlıyormuşum.
Nikki.
Maybe it's my father.
Ya of ne
In
var
my
ya?
music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime?
Neden kavga ettiler acaba?
You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You
Mezzanine?
mean the intermediate floor above the reception?
Resepsiyonun üstündeki asma kat mı?
Storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
Storeroom mu? Bir dakika. Boiler garaj yok. Burası basement. Main floor. Bir sesler duyuyorum. Ha burası.
I don't know if I want to do it alone. I mean,
Colin orada.
it might be too scary.
Hemen resepsiyonun arkasına teşekkür ediyorum. Takip için hoş geldin. Şu an çok fazla bakamıyorum çünkü elimden geldiği kadar odaklanmaya çalışıyorum. Şimdi orada bir şey bulursam bu kapıyı açacak bir şey bulamam. Bu kapı çok daha sonradan kapanmış sonuçta. Ben geldim. Hoş geldin. Valla hocam şu an taşına dönmeyiz ama taşıdıktan sonra bakacağım. Bir dakika oraları hep kaçırdım ama şu odaklanma durumum bitsin döneceğim. Soruna bakmayın. Şimdi. Resepsiyona inmem lazım. Boyun hemen arkasında. Boy burası. Tam altında. Resepsiyonum. Bir dakika map. Tamam burası hol. Ben şu an holdeyim. Tam holdeyim hatta. Bir dakika. Buradan bir yerden giriş olması lazım. Orada bir yerde kapı gösteriyor. Özür dilerim ama gerçekten çok kötüyüm. Shit. Bunlardan biri mi öttü? Ya da yanlış duydum. Tamam burası olmalı. Bir dakika ses buradan geliyor galiba. Ha? olmak istemiyorum. Dikkat ediyorum aslında ama... Allah Allah. Havalar da soğudu mu? Dışarıya mı bakacağım? Sağ. Bunun kafam çok karıştı şu an. Bana söylediği oda burası. Ama burada depo nerede var? Evet. Ha. Evet, burası. Var here. Ha?
Well,
I don't know if I want to do it alone.
I mean, it might be too scary.
Melek, teşekkür ederim takibin için. Hoş geldin. Adam uzayla bayağı ilgiliymiş. Tamam hadi söyle söyle. Kafam karıştı. Asma kata bir göz atsam iyi olacak. Asma kat zaten burası. Kadın. Fotoğraf. Fotoğraf. Ot. Mama. Fotoğraf. Fotoğraf. Güneş kazması. Gözlük. Kapı. Peki burası neresi? Fireplace room burası olabilir mi? Olamaz. Oyunda şu an bir kadının öldürülmesi ya da intihar etmesiyle ilgili şu an için araştırma yapıyoruz. Bu oyun bu kadar sinir bozucu bir oyun olmamalıydı. Söyle hadi söyle. Hadi söyle. Bu halı neden böyle yamuk? Artık her şeye detaylı bakmaya çalışıyorum. Bir dakika. Sence Tayfun mı? Tayfunuz mu? Tayfunuz mu? Sanırım Tayfun. Ama yanlış telaffuz ediyor olabilirim. Güzel nickler ama. Ama onlar sadece Just Chatting'de yapılıyor. Gole geri dön. Evet. Goldeyim. Bakalım. Ne? Bak şurada çok küçük bir kapı gösteriyor. Parmağımla gösteriyorum ama siz görmüyorsunuz. Tam kapının karşısında şurada bir yerde falan gösteriyor. Ha? Yahu. 217 numaralı oda mı? Aa. Aha, kafam karıştı. Kafam karıştı. Keşke bu zili çalabilseydim. kamera. Allah'ım boğazım çok kötü. Aa, burada garip sesler var. Neden? Aa, şu an gitti. Burası mı acaba? Yok. Aha, burası. Aa, bu ne? Ben buraya girmek istemiyorum. Ne? Bir dakika. Ben mi öldürdüm yoksa kızı be?
Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and
Ama ne yapayım, her yerde merdiven var.
there are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Ne? Allah! Dışlı Cafer bez getir. Ben mi öldürdüm yoksa? Ben buradan çıkıyorum. Bye bye.
Where are you, Nicole?
Aha.
It's about time. Why didn't you answer?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
Ha?
What doors are you talking about?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
Arkadaşlar zaten bu aptal telefonlar bu dönemlerde o kadar uzun mesafe kullanamıyordu. Çok gerginim. Irving'le imareti ikinci kattaki mühürlü kapının ardında ne var? Shit. Sanırım ikinci kattaki mühürlü kapının ardında Irving var. Elektriği açamıyorum. Ya elektrikler zaten açık ama şartel kapalı gözüküyor. O ayak sesini ben de duydum. Konuştuğun adamı diğer telefonda tehdit eden adamın kendisi. Evet, bence de. Yani başıma ne geldiyse bu adam yüzünden geliyor. Hatta bence dışarıda o kadar büyük bir kar fırtınası falan da yok. Tamamen bu adam istediği için gidemiyorum. Bir de ben bu adamla... Bye bye. Of. Korkmuyorum senden. Evet, Irving'in odasına hoş geldiniz.
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked
Eyvah.
myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? And what can you take?
What?
Every memory, painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
Allah'ım.
What did you do, Irving?
These walls oozed with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
Çok gerildim.
You're not with FEMA. You... Jenkins... You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Eyvah ko.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me? I...
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past. Hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night.
Evet, hep aynı kişiyle konuşmuşum.
We did it for years. Day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
Who are you, really?
I want to tell you a story.
Eyvah.
There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass.
İşte o duvarların arkasında yaşayan saftirik bulmuş.
But his father... Oh, his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister.
Ne?
A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man
Olabilir.
he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong.
Aa bak, disleksi aklıma geldi biliyor musunuz o konuşma kitabını görünce.
Hard meant. That's what they called her at school.
Bak, gerizekalı demekmiş.
But I could hear her cry at night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her for real.
My
Aa,
dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
ağlarım bu arada.
Rachel.
Berkan.
Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
Etrafa falan bakabileyim.
I was raised to be forgotten.
What do you want from me?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
Nicole
It
mü
was a
neden?
tragedy. You.
We all got frozen there, in that very moment, in that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand, as you've already begun to understand.
For the first time in years, I depended on someone. And this is the result.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
What? Nasıl ya? Yemin ediyorum benim çorba oldu. Arabaları o sığır mı bozmuş? Anahtarlar falan oldu okey. Ama arabaları da bozmuş. Bir dakika kafam çorba kazan oldu ya. Tamam burada bir kapı var. Evet büyük ihtimal bu adam beni öldürecek. Aa! Ne kadar güzel burası. Kayıt. Dokan hoş geldin. Ama ben hiçbir şey anlamadım. Beynim çok... Ah. Tamam senin bu bana anlatacak.
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable.
Oyun bitmek
I thought
üzere.
they're asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your
Yeni
mother.
başlamadım işte bitmek üzere.
Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes,
The Suicide of Rachel Foster.
tears of light.
Oyunun adı.
In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you.
Aa,
But it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you
in the
talking
air
about?
we breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it.
that's it.
Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There is a lot of light here. There is light in death.
Aa, ne alaka ya?
I want to free myself of all this darkness.
Adam da mı intihar
No longer see
etti?
the stars. I'm tired of
Ya
surviving
sanırım
in this
başında söylemişti onu.
limbo. So, how are you, Nikki?
Baba kafam çok karıştı ya.
I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel was saying, Nikki. She's here.
Abi. Murder katil demek değil, öldürüldü demek ama. Ben çıkmayacağım buradan. İstemiyorum gitmek. Claire kimdi ya? Annesi. Claire bu kadının annesiydi. Bir şey söyleyeceğim. Sanırım Claire bagajından bu kızın şeyi çıkacak. Hokey sopası. Ama hokey sopası orada. Uf. Bu içtenler bozuk. Kalbim. Kalbim. Kalbim. Yemin ediyorum 2 saniyede kalp krizi geçirdim.
Hello.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were
Kalbim
just a
çıktı.
jealous kid.
Ya of
Don't
düzgün
you dare
konuş
try to make
benimle
me feel
ya.
guilty. You don't.
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, beginning everything all
haklı.
over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I
Protect you.
protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain. Maybe
Eyvah.
better than anyone. Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed,
Prens hoş geldin
just
selam.
like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people.
Aa,
Here, in this place.
Enough riddles, Irving. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story. It's time you open the last door.
son kapı mı? Ama açamadığım sadece bir tane kapı var ama. Ha? Laundry'e gidelim. Neredeymiş? Bu katta olması lazım. Evet, şuradan çıkarsak. Tamam, devam. Şimdi buradan böyle çıkalım. Hop, pardon. Laundry, laundry, laundry, laundry. Sanırım bu tarafta bir yerdeydi. Evet, oyun çok güzel ama bitti, sonuna geldin. Kadın mı öldürdü Rachel'ı?
Oh, God. How could I have forgotten? I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
Oyun YouTube'a atılacak ama oradan da izleyebilirsiniz.
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after.
Yıllarca
Not even
babadan
on a
boş
deathbed.
yere nefret etmişiz. Anneden nefret etmemiz gerekiyormuş.
And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No. I...
Kadını öldürmüş, annesi öldürmüş hem de kızın önünde öldürmüş.
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Neden?
Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't...
Ama ağlama hadi ya. Gideceğiz, yapacak bir şey yok.
I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her. In the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
Karaktersiz kadın. Haysiyetsiz.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel
Allah'ım.
is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going?
Öldürecek kendini bu da.
Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me. You. We didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything.
Evet ya, nedense bu yayın birazcık küfür ettim.
Beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
You're the only one left. Don't leave me here alone. I'm scared.
It's white as far as the eye can see.
Yukarıda mı?
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You've bring
Hayır.
and now I can finally rest in the light. I can and go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me, too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again.
Ya adam da beni bıraktı gitti.
Beyond this horizon of events.
Kadın içki düşünüyor ben.
Yes.
Aha. Bay bay. Armin karaktersizlik yaptın ama sonunda beni doğruya kavuşturdun.
I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there? Rachel?
Bir şey yürüyor. Alo? Bitemezsin. Böyle bitemezsin. Aa, ben niye kendimi öldürüyorum? Hayır. Ben niye kendimi öldürüyorum? Egzoz var burada.
Yes?
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally, I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried. I can't hear you. The connection's bad. How are you? I was really worried about the storm.
I'm good.
Great. I'm glad. You're sure you get...
Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I didn't catch you. What'd you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done.
Hayır ya.
Thanks.
Oh, right. I see. Well, you're the owner, and you got every right to decide. But maybe we should talk about it in
Aa, egzoz bu. Hayır ölemem.
This kind of decision...
I'm back home. And I have to stay here. Forever.
Allah kahretmesin.
Wait a sec, let's talk. There's also my fee.
Let me out.
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake.
Huh?
Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day, but they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and...
Abi kafayı yedi karı.
Come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom, Dad, it would be so nice.
Hayır. Aa. Başka bir şey yapamıyor muyum? Başka bir şey yapamıyor muyum? Mecbur muyum? Ya hayır.
Wait. I did all that you asked me. Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared. I don't want to die. It's getting dark. I can't see the light.
Eti hoş geldin ama biraz daha bana bu mesaj gelirse Ya.
I'll stay here with you, Daddy. Mom, we'll bring back the timberline to its fortune together. We will be happy again.
Öleceğim.
Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger. Just love.
Ölmedim. Ölmedim. Ölmedim ama. Hani ölecektim? Başka şey yoktu. Ama ölmedim. Ay şarkı çok güzelmiş. Öldüğünde sadece ölümünü göstermediler bence. Olabilir bak, mantıklı ama oyunu beğendim. Yani oyunun korkusu yoktu aslında ama çok gerdi. Hani o gerilim hissi çok güzeldi. Umarım o kısımdaki herkesten telif yemeyiz, yoksa ağlarım. Ben bir şey anladım. Ya olay şöyle aslında. Ya kabaca bakacak olursak tam olarak şöyle şeyler yaşanıyor. İşte kız oteli satmak için geliyor. Sonra kar fırtınası çıkıyor. Sonra otelde kızın babasının, sevgilisinin erkek kardeşi var ve kızın babasının sevgilisinin nasıl öldüğünü anlamaya çalışıyorlar hep beraber. Yani çocuk kız her şeyi anlattırıyor. Kız da böyle çocuk travması tabii ki birçok şeyi zihninin derinliklerine gömmüş. Öyle her şeyi unutturmuş kendine. Siz de görün hep beraber. Çok sağ olun. Ama işte şimdi bu olaylar sayesinde her şey atlattı. Ellerine yemeğine sağlık. Çok güzel bir yayında. Evet, sardı oyun yani hani hiç sıkılmadım. 5 saat olmuş yayına gireli. İşte 1 saat just chatting yaptık. 4 saat neredeyse oyunu oynamışım hani. Hiç böyle bir sıkılma falan hissetmedim. Yani bazı yerlerde takıldım bu arada. Bertan olmasa gerçekten oynayamazdım. Bazı yerler çok takıldırdı beni. Ama onun dışında oyun kesinlikle çok güzeldi. Yani iyi ki oynamışım. Beğendim. Başarılı bir öneriydi. Teşekkürler. Efendim çok sağ olun.